Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video, brand new storeroom video. Yes, I am here in the storeroom. It's videotape time. That's right, I've got a lot of tapes over here. I've got ones that I recorded off TV back in the day. So we're going to quickly go through them and see what we recorded, because I can't remember what we recorded. Plus there's stacks of music ones. There's film VHS tapes. I have found a couple of signed Buffy ones, but I want to keep those for the Angel and Buffy video section. So this might be a little bit of a long one, so let's get into it and let's see what tapes we've got. Okay, so we do have quite a selection here. As I say, we've got everything from music videos, we've got some films, some TV, some holiday ones, and some convention ones as well. Before we get onto it though, I just found this, which is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This is when DVD first came out, I think. Yeah, only just. And I decided to create a cover for it before it actually had a major release. So yeah, this is created by yours truly. Not bad, I don't think. I'm kind of proud of that. I even put a spine on it, and also some nice artwork on the back. So yes, I'm the next Richard in in training. This was a long time ago, and we've got it there. Star Wars Episode 1. It's a really dodgy one from China or somewhere. Yeah, this was before any official release, so I just bought a case and did some artwork for it, but I thought it turned out pretty good. I've always wanted to collect that, keep that, because that's one of my little achievements that I did. He says throwing it down. Okay, right, let's get into some of this. It's not going to be in any particular order, so there's going to be music ones mixed in with TV ones and film ones and all that kind of shit. First of all, and a lot of these I completely forgot that I actually had. This is Doctor Who. Yes, so this is the Paul McGann BBC movie, which I believe is getting a cinema release, I think, if I read right. Starring Paul McGann, Eric Roberts and Dashni Ashbrook. Yes, I remember coming home from work. I think I was working at the docks. Pauly used to work in the docks. Yeah. And I rushed home, and I think it was a Saturday morning. I bought this maybe from Our Price Records in Dover. Took it home and watched it on a Saturday. Yeah, Doctor Who, there we go. So that is the movie. Okay, we've got to have a bit of Barry Manilow. Don't worry, there is some Barry Manilow, but it's not like the albums. It's not overpowering, but these are all mums, of course. So this is Barry Manilow live at the NEC. Tower Records, £9.99. Here we have, this is Florida with Cosmos. I think this was Cosmos Holidays. I think they might have been a travel rep or travel holiday, and this was when we were planning to go to Florida. A bit dusty on top there, but it's kind of like an info tape. Next up we have a bit of Dame Edna. Back with a Vengeance, live at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane. I did go to see this show live with my brother, mum and dad, and I still remember there was a set of Les Patterson there as well. I think he's my dad's favourite. I think there was a scene on the balcony where someone threw up some gladiolas, and he kind of like mimicked falling off the balcony almost. I vividly remember that. I don't know if it was this show or maybe another show that we went to, but it was definitely Dame Edna. But yes, fantastic. I love Dame Edna and Les Patterson. We also have a bit more Barry Manilow. Oh dear me. Live at the Pittsburgh Civic Centre. I'm sure a lot of these tapes, bloody hell, £19.99, that's a dear videotape, isn't it? I don't think there's any problem with these, you know, like mould or anything. They all look perfectly fine, you know, because they've been in dry storage since we've had them. Bang. We have a bit more Barry Manilow, of course. This is Copacabana, the movie. The hottest spot north of Havana. Oh, don't start singing, Paul. This is stars Annette Toole and Joe Bologna. Yes, this is Mama Bowman's, of course. And let's just get the Barry Manilow out of the way first, shall we? Yes, we have the concert at Blenheim Palace. And actually, Mama Bowman and Papa Bowman went to see him at Blenheim Palace. So this is probably the video of that concert, which, if I can find a year on here, oh, blimey, I don't think I can see a year. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a year on there unless it's on the tape. Yeah, I can't see that. Anyway, that's Blenheim Palace. Of course, we have some more Barry Manilow. This is 2 AM Paradise Cafe, the making of. I'll just skip through some of these Barry ones because we don't want to be here all day doing Barry Manilow videos. This one is in concert at the Greek Theatre in Los Angeles. I love how they put all these little hollow foil stickers on here. A Guild home video presentation. Wow. I like the colour in there, and I like it when they had, like, you know, the studio or the distributor's logo actually moulded into the plastic. A bit more Barry Manilow, live on Broadway, and Barry in Britain, and this is released by Pickwick Video. And this one is live at the Greek, the video collection. You remember they used to do the video collection videos, you know, different artists, but they would just have all the music videos on the back. And this, I think this might be the last Barry one. This is the Greatest Hits Tour, The Best of Me. Yes. Okay, right, let's move on to some other stuff, shall we? I'm sure there might be a bit of Barry stuck in here somewhere. We have Walking with Dinosaurs, the complete series, plus the making of Walking with Dinosaurs. This is one of these really thick VHS tapes, where it's kind of like double. Yeah, I never really liked those because they used to take up way too much room. I mean, how many? That's about 4 Blu-rays thick. And here's another one of them. This is Status Quo. Rock Till You Drop, the live event video. The greatest event in British rock. I think this is where they tried to play 4 concerts, wasn't it? In 4 different cities. Yeah, Birmingham, Sheffield, London and Glasgow, all on one day. 25th year, I think it was. Yeah, they staged the most spectacular and lunatic stunt ever. So yes, got some Status Quo in there. Now, can we get it? Can we shut it? Yes, we can. There we go. Okay. So a bit more Quo. This is End of the Road '84, which never was, but it was at the time. The farewell concert. The thing about these artists that they always do farewell concerts, but they come back. So that's pretty good. That was a good concert, that was. And then we have Status Quo Rocking Through the Years. 26 video hits, including Paper Plane, Again and Again, In the Army Now, Dreaming, and many more. We used to go to so many Status Quo concerts. Me, Mama Bowman and Papa Bowman. Not so many with my brother. But yeah, we used to go to Wembley Arena most of the time. We went to see them in Brighton. When we saw them in Brighton, I actually fainted. I might tell you a little bit about that when we do the programs, you know, the music programs. But yeah, we loved doing Quo. It was an annual thing at Wembley Arena. And is it Dreaming? One of them. Oh, Rolling Home. No, I can't think of the name of it now. Yeah, I can't remember it, but you know which song it is if you're a Quo fan. You just jump up and down, and I lost my trousers a few times. It was not a sight. Okay, next we have Garth live. This is Garth Brooks from Central Park. Garth has actually just recently played Dublin. I think he played 5 or 6 concerts, but it's quite a way to go. I just wish he would come to London and play. I know he won't play the O2 Arena. It would have to be a stadium, so it would either be Wembley Stadium or Twickenham. But I hope one day he comes and plays in London. Oh my lord! Shakin' Stevens video show. Absolutely fantastic. This is on what's this? CBS Fox. Marie Marie, This Old House. You drive me crazy. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Green Door. It's Raining. Oh Julie. Shirley. Give Me Your Heart Tonight. I'll Be Satisfied. It's Late. Cry Just a Little Bit. Rockin' Good Way. Total sales of Shakin' Stevens singles from August 1980 to March 1984 in the UK and Europe alone are in excess of 8 million. Wow, that is fantastic. Yes, I grew up on Shakin' Stevens. And here we have Shakin' Stevens Volume 2. A Love Worth Waiting For, A Letter to You, Teardrops, Breaking Up My Heart, Lipstick, Powder and Paint, Merry Christmas Everyone, Turning Away, Because I Love You, A Little Boogie Woogie on the Back of My Mind, Come See About Me. Yes, fantastic stuff. Then we have some Rod Stewart. The videos 1984 to 1991. So this has everything on here, all the biggies. This old Heart of Mine, Downtown Train, Rhythm of My Heart, fantastic. We actually saw Rod live as well at I think it was Wembley Arena. Next we have Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt from Status Quo. The legendary duo of rock talk in depth for the first time to Anne Nightingale. So it's like a documentary, behind the scenes documentary thing, probably about their touring years and that. I really miss Rick. I know Status Quo is still going. To me, it's great that they are still performing and knocking out the albums and doing the concerts and touring. But for me, these two were Status Quo, and it's just something a little bit missing without Rick. Bless him. Yeah. Best years were always those two, and Rhino as well. Next up we have a bit of Quo. We have Rockin' All Over the Years, All the Greatest Hits Live. So again, they used to do tons of these videotapes with all the video singles back in the day. I don't think they do them so much now, really. I mean, you can get concerts. I do have a few concert Blu-rays, but a selection of video singles, not so much anymore, I don't think, because you can just go on YouTube or anywhere and find them. This is Live Alive Quo, so this is another Status Quo concert. This was filmed at the Radio 1 Party in the Park to celebrate their 25th anniversary. Fantastic. Then we have some Buddy. This is the smash hit West End show, The Buddy Holly Story. So my dad did go to see this show in London, I think, with my mum. But this is the show live on tape. A bit more Status Quo. You know I like Status Quo. Yes, live concert at the NEC Birmingham. 20th anniversary concert in the presence of HRH, the Prince of Wales. King Charles III now. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Oh my lord. And this was with so Francis Rossi, Alan Lancaster, Richard Parfitt, Andy Bown, who's still with them, I believe, and Pete Kirchner, who was one of the drummers. So yeah, there we go. Next up we have The Mavericks, live at the Royal Albert Hall, September 1998. We did go and see them live at the Royal Albert Hall. Believe it or not, I actually saw them with Mama Bowman in Folkestone. This is 7 miles away at the Leescliffe Hall, when they were not so big. You know, this is way past the Dance the Night Away period, but it's got all the classics on there. I love a bit of Mavericks, fantastic band. Next up we have a bit more Garth Brooks. This is Garth Brooks live performance. Lots of tracks on the back there. Every single one of those tracks I know. What else we got? We have some more Status Quo. We have the greatest hits of Status Quo preserved. And then we have a couple of Walt Disney Worlds. I don't know what they call these. Are these clamshells? I think they call these clamshell cases. Yeah. Big. I'm not sure they were really necessary to have all this extra plastic on them. But yeah, this is like just a guided tour of Disney parks, really. I think these were really cheaply made. It's very cheaply plastic. And there's another one there for Universal Studios Hollywood, when we went to Anaheim. So you've got the little seal there as well. Yep. Yes, you've got all the rides on here, which we did. We did the Water World. You know, we saw the Water World attraction. Kong, Jurassic Park, the ride. Love that. E.T. Fantastic, riding the bikes over the trees and everything. Kong and Jaws when it was there. Back to the Future, the ride. Rode that loads of times. Yeah, a lot of these rides are not there anymore. You know, they've moved on, but oh yes, fantastic years. Then we have a celebration of 25 rocking years in this really polished silk. Well, it was polished silver VHS container. Yeah, no spine title or anything, but it's got a printed label on the back there with celebration of 25 rocking years. I believe it's just like a box. You just, I think you just open it like a box. Well, it used to open anyway. There we go. Yeah, oh, and it's got the actual. It's actually got the videotape inside it. The anniversary waltz. This is probably what you would call a limited edition. Oh my crap! I've just seen the one that is kind of special. Anyway, let's move on to a few others. This is a video postcard, POW, of Las Vegas. So this was bought before we went to see Las Vegas. This is 1997. The first time we went was actually 1997. We went to California and we did Disneyland, and we also drove through the mountains and through Nevada to Las Vegas. So that's pretty good. This is the Islands of Adventure. This is in Florida. 2 amazing theme parks. So Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. These are all just like info tapes, you know. If you haven't been before, you just got these tapes, and oh, that's a weird looking one. There's no little holes in it. Yeah, and just a bit of information about, you know, vacation planning, like it says. It did help, actually. It did help. This one. Oh, okay. This is going to be a very interesting one. This was one of the ones I wanted to dig up. So I'm going to have to put this one to side, put this to one side and take this back home. Because I need to rig up the video recorder. I don't know if you remember, I told you once, when I managed to get the video recorder going, connected up to the projector or connected up to the TV, when we went to Universal Studios, they actually had like a Star Trek recreation, and you could go on a mimic bridge and you would act out scenes with the Klingons on the view screen. We'd be on the bridge of the Enterprise. I was there, my brother was there. My brother was the captain, so he was Captain Kirk with a really shit American accent. I can't remember what I was, and Teresa was there as well, which was my brother's first wife. And this is actually the video recording that you get of that. Yeah, this is the video recording that you actually get of that short little video film. So it's about probably 20 minutes long. It's got, I think it's got Christopher Lloyd as the Klingon. I think his video scenes are actually intertwined. So this could be like when, basically after maybe Star Trek 3 came out, maybe Star Trek 3 or Star Trek 4. But I definitely want to get this one rigged up and video it. So obviously it's a bit tricky to try and tape it from a video onto a Blu-ray or onto a DVD. So what I might do is just put the camera in front of the TV and video it as it plays on the videotape. I think that's going to probably be the best thing. So I'm going to put that one to one side because I need to do that one. And I haven't seen that since 1997. That's how long ago. So I still remember what it was like and what it looked like. I just can't remember what we did in it. Back in my old design days, when I was on youth training scheme for graphic design and printing, of course I was getting into the whole graphic design side of it, and that's a little mock-up I did of one of our video holidays. This is the 1997 Bowman family holiday. 6th to the 20th of September 1997. So this was, I believe this is LA. This has got to be LA, this one. Yeah, and then I knocked up lots of little pictures on the back there. Tape 1, as you can see. Look, we've got tape spine and everything. It's a bit faded, I think. But it's on a TDK tape. So it would be interesting to go back to watch this again. See, it's tricky now because the technology that we've got makes it harder to kind of play these, because it's not like you can just take it out, put it in a player and play it. And you know, I have got the equipment to connect the video recorder to the TV, but one, the video recorder is flipping heavy, and it's all about rigging up with all the cables and everything. But we'll give it a go anyway. I'm going to leave this one up here for now with everything else, but I'm going to try that with the Universal Studios one. And this is tape 2 as well. So I think this one includes the Grand Canyon. Yeah, so this is our helicopter flight over the Grand Canyon, which I think these two I actually did transfer onto a disc, onto a DVD disc, and it's in one of the containers. I think I know which container it's in, but anyway, we'll give that a go. I do have some blank tapes here as well, which I will go through in a separate video. Well, not a separate video, but another part of this video. So just put that to one. Actually, they're all up here, aren't they? Put them up there. Okay, this little section here. This is a Buffy convention that I went to. I think it's in London. It was called Nocturnal 2K. And that's a picture of all the guests that were there. And they did a whole video thing of the day's events, or the weekend's events. This might have been the one, I'm sure it says here somewhere. This might have been the one in London at Heathrow Airport, I'm not sure. But anyway, so yes, we have like the Tony Head Talks, who played, you know, Giles in Buffy. So it tells you all about the actor there. They've even got little labels on there as well. Talks by Tony Head. 2000 that was. Nocturnal Conventions. So if anybody went to these conventions, these nocturnal conventions, you know, let me know. And then we also have Robin Atkins Downs and Greg Solomon. I can't even remember who they are. I think Robert Atkins Downs was just like a bit player. Maybe he just played like the second vampire to the left or something. I'm not sure. And we have the James Masters Talks, which was Spike from Buffy and Angel. And then we have Jeff Pruitt and Sophia Crawford. I can't remember who he is, but I believe she was the stunt double for Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, see, like, it's like all the panels and that. And then we have the Julie Benz talks. Darla, I believe she played Darla in Buffy. She was recently in Dexter as well, the last series of Dexter. The Spike and Darla. And then there's this one, which is like the Nocturnal compilation. So that's pretty good. So that's all of them and everything that went on that weekend and fancy dress and all that kind of stuff. So that was a good event. That was a good convention. So it might be worth actually just getting the video recorder properly connected up and just go through some videotapes. Next up, we have two rather large ones. Pardon. We have the Star Wars trilogy from Fox. These are widescreen, so these I'm not sure which release these are, but they look kind of like original ones. This was like a 1992, so they're not the originals, they're re-releases. But I love the artwork on these. These are, you know, like proper artwork, proper poster type artwork. So there we have Star Wars. Yeah, never went out of the way with that. At least we got a label. And then of course we have my favourite, Empire. And Return of the Jedi. So yeah, happy I've still got those. I used to play these all the time back in the day. So that's the Star Wars trilogy. And of the main ones here, I think the last one I have, oh dear me, is the Alien trilogy box set with a face hugger. Now this is a bit dirty, so it's been up here for quite a while. I love that. That's fantastic. I'm just going to have to move a few videotapes out of the way so that we can take a look at it. Okay, so let's take. See, it all came like that, all opened out. It's got lots of stuff in there. I will go through what we've got in here. We do. Oh right, I'll go through that in a minute because that was something separate. Yeah, let me just put that to one side because in a way it was all kind of linked. Okay, so yeah, we have the 3 videotapes in there for Aliens Special Edition and Alien 3. That needs a bit of a clean, it's got a bit dusty in there. Plus we also had the making of Alien 3 up there. We've got some badges, some little pin badges, and there's a gap there, so obviously some kind of card went there. I might have it, I'm not sure. It might be under here somewhere. I don't think it is. I don't think it's at the bottom. Yeah, see, that one needs a bit of a clean. So there's a bit of dust that's got in. And the making of Alien as well. So if anybody's got this one, this set, let me know what went in that gap. It's like a credit card. I don't know if it's anything to do with this little card here I've got. It might be, I'm not sure. This is Alien War. This was in London. I think it was in Trocadero. Down in the basement they set up, I think it was like to promote Alien 3. They had people in suits and they had like a whole colonial kind of like corridors with flames and flashing lights and everything. I did get a t-shirt as well for it. Obviously I can't fit into it, but yeah, this was the Alien War privilege card, 2 for 1 entry. This was valid 31st of January 1995. It's got my old signature on the back as well, so I might actually just put that in there. See, it fits. It fits. I don't know if it was anything to do with this set, so if you have this set, let me know. But it's perfectly placed there anyway. So yeah, this was Alien War. 20th Century Fox, deep in the basement of the Trocadero Centre, Piccadilly Circus, terror awaits. Your tour begins, escorted by an armed colonial marine. You embark upon a journey through an alien-infested complex, but your path to safety is fraught with danger. The aliens are hunting you. Isolated from the world, outside your battle for survival begins. Now you relive the nightmare. Telephone inquiries 071 437 2678. What's it say down the bottom there? Aliens 3, Aliens War, 20th Century Fox, copyright. So there we go. So there's the little leaflet, and all the newspapers that enjoyed it. The Daily Mirror said, "Fear hangs heavy in the air as strobe lights and screeching sirens hammer home the chilling warning that we are at war." So lots of little labels on there from various newspapers. So yeah, I went with Dad. I went down there with Papa Bowman. I actually do have a carrier bag still for it. I'm surprised this hasn't deteriorated. So this is Alien War London. So I'll probably use that for the t-shirt, actually, to bring the t-shirt home. And then in here, oh no, it's not. Yeah, then we have a booklet with a bit more information. Let me just have a look, see what's in here. Oh right, so this is the actual bag for the Alien Trilogy Collector Set. Deluxe facehugger case containing digitally remastered Letterboxd editions, the making of Alien 3, original advanced theatrical trailers, interviews, all that kind of stuff. But what you get in there is a 32-page full-colour brochure, 12 full-colour lobby stills, exclusive Alien Trilogy t-shirt, individually numbered collector's certificate, 3 button badges, and an Alien War privilege card. So that is the right card then. So that Alien War privilege card is for that slot. So that's pretty good. There is another leaflet for Alien War, and there is the book. Really nice book. It seems I've got some stuff inside. Yes. Oh wow. Okay, so this is like all the lobby stills and the postcards and everything. So these are really nice. This is like to promote Alien 3. Yeah, that's kind of what it was like down in the basement of the Trocadero. Oh, there's another one there, I think. Got another one there? Yeah. Some nice cards there. There's quite a few actually. Ah, I love that scene. And yeah, and there's the collector certificate. This is limited number 1047. So that's pretty good. So I do have pretty much everything that came in this set then. So I have the certificate, I have the photos or the pictures, I have the Alien Trilogy. The only thing that's missing, I think, I didn't show you the book, did I? Yeah, the only thing I think is missing is the t-shirt, which is probably in one of the containers up here. So there's lots of scenes from Alien 3, Aliens and Alien. So yes, that's pretty good. So I think what I'll do, I shall actually put this into the bag to keep it nice and safe. And hopefully this will fit back in here. So at least I know I have most of the stuff, if not all of the stuff, from this edition. Just the t-shirt, which I'm sure I've still got. I wouldn't have thrown away. I do actually recall having an Alien War t-shirt now. Yes, I do remember that. So that's pretty good. It just needs a bit of a clean up, and that's a nice addition, I think.
Incoming transmission. Location: Alien War London. 2 people lost from main group. Marine assistance needed.
Okay, so that's that. The other one of the main videotapes is this. Oh yes, Schwarzenegger. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Karolko. Is it? No, it's Guild Home Video. I bought this when Terminator 2 first arrived on VHS. I bought this from Harlequin Video, which is in Dover. Well, I used to be in Dover. I think it's now an Accountants. How the world changes. And I paid about 80 quid for this. Did I buy it from there? Oh, I can't remember. Maybe I didn't. I got visions of me buying it from maybe HMV in London now, actually. Yeah, I can't think that far back, but I'm pretty sure it might have been HMV in London. On day of release, but yeah, I paid 80 quid. Do you know what? I can't remember. I really can't remember. Maybe it wasn't. All I remember is you could either rent it for like 2 quid or buy it for 80 quid. And I don't think HMV did any rentals, so maybe it was the video rental store. I can't remember. But yeah, this is the original videotape. This is in one of the large boxes as well. Fantastic. Let's check the tape. It looks all nice and clean in there. I didn't rewind it. Yeah, I wasn't kind. I didn't rewind. All looks perfectly fine. And to be perfectly honest, the picture quality on this is probably better than the 4K. Oh dear me. Okay, so that's those. So that's the main ones. We've got some stuff up here. Oh yeah. Let me go through these. So I'll dig these. I want to keep that to one side. I actually found these in another container. Okay, so we've got some Indiana Jones. So, some young Indiana Jones. So this is the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, also known as the Indiana Jones. Was it the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles? I think. Yeah. This is, I think, this is a US release. So this is an import. This is when they, I think, spliced them together, or they did the 1.5-hour movies. This is the Phantom Train of Doom. I believe this is the one at the time that was closest to what an Indiana Jones film was like, because the other ones were just episodes and just like Star Trek, you know, episodic. But this was like a full feature film. So yes, this is the Phantom Train of Doom. This one also, Attack of the Hawkmen. So this was also one of the little films. I do actually own all of these now on Blu-ray. Did they release them? No, I don't think they did release them. No, they didn't. They released the DVD box sets, didn't they? Three DVD box sets, which I do own. There we go. And these were the UK releases that they came out with. So these are the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. As you can see, they're in, you know, they released them like the Star Trek tapes. You know, we have Germany, East Africa 1916 and Congo 1917. So it's 2 episodes per tape, like they did with the old Star Trek seasons. CIC video. Anybody remember CIC video? And we even get some inside artwork showing you which was available. And Indiana Jones was played by three actors, I believe. There was young Indiana Jones. I think his name's Corey Carrier. Pretty sure it's Corey Carrier. Sean Patrick Flannery. And then I think for the Chicago episode, it's an old guy, George something. I'm not sure on his name. But yeah, these were good. These were good. These need a revisit, I think. They need a revisit. And then we have another one. This is volume 6. This is Barcelona 1917 and British East Africa 1909. So they didn't go in any particular order. You know, you had one episode with Corey Carrier in, and then you had another episode with Sean Patrick Flannery in. And then we have volume 3. Verdun 1916 and Austria 1917, and a lot of these do actually have, you know, good guest stars. You know, Catherine Zeta-Jones was in one of the episodes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think Daniel Craig may have been in one of the episodes. This is the Somme 1916 and Germany 1916, so you do have a lot of war ones as well. London 1916 and Vienna 1908. Volume 2, so I think I probably have most of the volumes. And then we have The Curse of the Jackal, which is also kind of like a mini movie one as well. So this is volume 1. This is like the pilot. This is like the first episode or the first 2 episodes. It definitely needs a revisit. We also have this. I bought this. This is Gillian Anderson. Obviously this was when X-Files was really big. This is called The Turning. It's Gillian Anderson in her first and most revealing role. Yes, this was when Gillian Anderson was a heartthrob. She still is, really. Well, not maybe when she's playing Margaret Thatcher, no. Okay, so we've got some Babylon 5, a couple of Babylon 5s I've dug out. I only kept these. I used to buy all of the Babylon 5 tapes, but I only kept these ones because these are the ones I've got signed. Signed by some of the cast. I do have a couple of Laserdiscs signed as well. I'll need to find those. But this one is The Quality of Mercy and Chrysalis. This one is signed by Mira Furlan, who played Delenn. Signed there nice in gold. And I got these personally signed when I met the actors at a convention, BabCon 95, I think it was called. This one is The War Prayer and the Sky Full of Stars. This one is signed by Michael O'Hare or Michael O'Hare. I can never pronounce it. I think it's Michael O'Hare that played Jeffrey Sinclair. For God's sake, hurry up and release Babylon 5 on Blu-ray. Jesus. And then we have a big double one in volume 22. Masters of Honor and Convictions. This one is multi-signed, so I've got a few signatures on this one. So we have Mira Furlan up there again. We have Bruce Boxleitner, fantastic. Sheridan, and then down there, I think that's J. Michael Straczynski. Yes, I got this one signed in Forbidden Planet. When Forbidden Planet used to be on Tottenham Court Road in London. Everybody that's in London that knows Forbidden Planet will be familiar that it used to be like at the top end of Tottenham Court Road as you go across from Oxford Street, kind of like over on the right side. Yeah, so this was a day when they had a multiple signing with the cast, so happy I got that one. Right, I don't know if these ones are going to be of any interest, but this little pile here, this is just stuff that we used to tape off the TV, so I thought I'd quickly go through them so you can see what we used to tape off the TV. I won't stay on them for too long, so you know, we've got the traditional TDK 240 4-hour tape there. This got EastEnders on it. Jesus, I can't believe I'm doing this. This one, I can't read that. That one's got Friends. I think that says Friends. Of course, we've got some BASF. This is Pure Country. This is a country music movie starring George Strait. I actually do own it on Blu-ray now. This was Florida #2 Holiday. So this is directly straight off the camcorder and recorded onto the tape. And then we have some MGM. We have, oh my lord, I don't think my brother would ever want to see this again, actually. This is my brother and his ex-wife's wedding. Yeah, they really don't get on anymore. Yeah. Then we have some Scotch. Oh, I wish. And this one's got like biography of Krista McAuliffe, the disaster, the space shuttle, the Challenger, part 1. Yeah, so all taped off Channel 4. I know, why have we still got these, I ask myself. But, you know, Mum did a lot of this stuff. It's been in storage for the last 30 odd years. Bit of Star Trek. TDK tapes. This is Sliders. Sliders and Stargate SG-1. I believe Sliders actually does have a Blu-ray release. In Germany, I think. Then we have the Holiday 2000 Florida tape 1. Bit of Buffy that I taped off the telly. Oh, look at the state of that one. I mean, that's a bit dirty. My hands are so grubby now. This is Michael Jackson, Black or White, 1991, with a bit of Elvis as well. Songs of Praise, Dover in 1987. Equinox electric guitar, yeah, so various bits and pieces on there. That just says Bowman. Oh, I don't know what's on it. This is a Video Plus instant video programmer. Okay. Wow. Elizabeth R. 110 minutes. February 1992. 92, so that must have been, what was that? That's, is it the Diamond Jubilee? One of the Jubilees anyway, 1992. We have a Sony video head cleaner, still sealed. Factory sealed, minty fresh, never opened. Might come in handy one day. Then we have Baird. Blimey, do you remember Baird tapes? This is the Neighbours tape, but please only record as far as Barry on Pebble Mill. That's definitely Mum. Giving us her instructions. Don't tape over it. Then we have, bloody hell, I didn't know Dixon's did their own videotapes. This is Pyramids, Man on the Moon, Project Apollo, Heavenly Bodies, and Atlantis and the Mir Space Shuttle. This one is One Small Step, 25th Anniversary, July 1994. Is there anyone out there? E.T., please phone home. Then we have a Panasonic one, which is Las Vegas 1999, so that's straight from our camcorder. And then I actually did buy a more advanced video cassette recorder, which is the one I've got at home, and it's a DVHS, which is, you know, a digital VHS. It was a lot more expensive. I actually remember going up to London, where all the electronics shops were, or still are, if they are, and carrying it home, and it was £1,000. It cost me £1,000 for a video recorder. And these tapes were probably about 30 quid each. They released a few films on DVHS, but it never really went anywhere. You know, it didn't make it. But DVHS, yes, ultrafine demagnetic technology. I still have a couple of videotapes. I don't think there's anything on them. Well, that one's got BBC One Children in Need. 2003. Mum taped that one, obviously. That's probably a blank. Probably not a blank one because most of the tapes are used on those. And Florida 2001. So yes, got some tapes to play there. So that was interesting, wasn't it? Okay, so the next segment of this video is look, holy flipping crap. Mainly music videos and a bit of TV. Yes, so let's go through this lot. I never realised how many videotapes I actually had. Holy crap. Okay, so first one is Queen. This is Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Crazy Little Thing Called Love, yes. And Bohemian Rhapsody. So this is kind of like a single, a VHS single. I didn't even know they did that sort of thing. £4.99 at Virgin. You'll get an idea of my music tastes here. Yes, so we have Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith, the videos, £10.99 in Boots. Amazing. Although that's a pretty crap Photoshop. It's all stretched. Then we have one of the greatest guitarists that ever lived. Saw him a few times live. This is the great Gary Moore. This is the Emerald Isles live in Ireland. Absolutely brilliant. Saw him at Folkestone Leescliffe Hall and saw him in Hammersmith Apollo or Hammersmith Odeon when he was doing Still Got the Blues. So that's that. And then we have Breaking Metal. I think this is just like a compilation. This is a compilation of different bands. We've got Wrathchild, Thin Lizzy, Hanoi Rocks, Black Sabbath. Yeah, so it's just a cheapy heart probably. We have some Bon Jovi. This is Slip You When Wet, the videos. So this only contains, I think, about five of the songs from the album, but it's just the video singles that came out. And we have The Plank. See, there's all sorts in here. Eric Sykes and Tommy Cooper. That's not mine. That was probably Mama Bowman's, maybe. And then we have Bon Jovi. Yes, Bon Jovi, New Jersey, the videos. Again, 5 or 6 different videos there. Music videos. What you would get on MTV back in the day. Here we have Europe in America. Features the #1 smash hit, The Final Countdown, £9.99. Seen them a few times live as well. Fantastic. We have a bit of Roy Chubby Brown. Thunderbollocks. Yes. If easily offended, do not buy. Yes, I found Roy Chubby Brown to be absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, I still do. And there we have Those Were the Days, Britain in the 1950s. Okay, I don't know where that came from. Maybe it was a present for Papa Bowman. The best Only Fools and Horses episode ever made. Yep, the Jolly Boys outing. Special feature length. Look out Margate, here come the Trotters. I love that. And the theme park that they used to go to, which was Dreamland. Back in the day though, it was called Ben Bon Brothers. So they changed hands. And we used to go over there at least 3 times a year. Probably a good 10 years. So I've got a lot of great memories of Margate's Ben Bon Brothers theme park. And I want to do a little tour. I want to go back over there again sometime and have a look at Dreamland now. So there we go. So that's the Jolly Boys outing. We have some Queen. Rare Live. This is a concert through time and space. Very nice. Uriah Heep. Am I? Raging Through the Silence. Yes, I think I probably bought this one because me and Mama Bowman were going to see him live. We saw them live at Folkestone Leescliffe Hall. There we go. That's Uriah Heep. Some more Queen. This is live in Budapest. Dusty. Yeah, they could do with a good clean. Then again, they've been in boxes, so I don't know why they're all dusty like this. Then we have the Dangerous Brothers. Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson. The World of Danger. This was funny. This was a funny show. And then we have Kevin Turvey Investigates. Again, Rick Mail. So funny. He was an absolute comedy genius. We have Queen Greatest Flicks 2. Includes exclusive colour booklet. Oh, let's have a look. Is the booklet in here? It is. I wouldn't really call it a booklet though. It's about 3 pages. Lots of tracks on there. Then we have Queen Live in Rio. Oh, a Kerrang video compilation number 4 from Our Price Records, £9.99. Includes Black Sabbath, Gary Moore, Onslaught, Halloween, Soraya and more. I don't remember Soraya. Ingrid J. Malmsteen, fantastic. I saw him live. The Choir Boys, seen them live. Little Angels, seen them live. Never saw Cinderella live. I saw Halloween live though. They were fantastic. There we go. So that's Kerrang. Bad English, which I usually have a lot of. When I See You Smile, fantastic song. What have we got up here? We've got a bit of Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, written by Ben Elton. Yes, it's kind of like three parts of The Young Ones. We're just missing Mike. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe not as good as The Young Ones, but it's still a great show. And we have some more Bon Jovi. An Evening with Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. 3 free postcards with this video. You are generous. Bloody hell, £13 for a videotape. This was, I think this was an acoustic set. Yeah. And then we have Magnum on a Storyteller's Night. Absolutely love Magnum. Still going now. Fantastic. Tony Clarkin and Bob Catley. Saw them at Folkestone. Saw them at Hammersmith Odeon. More than 10 times. Some Christmas shows as well. Me and Mama Bowman always went to see Magnum. Then we have the Queen video EP for the works. Includes Radio Gaga, It's a Hard Life, I Want to Break Free and Hammer to Fall. Then we have Thunder, Backstreet Symphony. The videos, again, another fantastic band. Still going, I believe. Also includes a Donington 90 special. Scorpions, To Russia With Love. I don't know about that now. Maybe they want to revisit that. This is an electrifying mix of their greatest tracks together with live footage from their 1988 Russian tour. So yeah, it was a big thing back then, actually managing to play in Russia. But I love Scorpions. They're still going. I think they went away for a little bit, but they came back. And yeah, still going. Then we have Magnum, Midnight to LA. I think this is probably just a load of video singles. Magnum Live, The Sacred Hour. This is one of the earlier ones, I think. Yeah, there's Tony Clark in there, the writer and guitarist. And do you want to see him now? It's kind of like Duncan Goodhue now. He's got no hair. I don't know if it was alopecia or if he just voluntarily shaved it all off. Who knows? This is Gary Moore, live from Stockholm. This is the Wild Frontier Tour. That's one thing, I never got to see Gary Moore when he was doing the rock shows. You know, Over the Hills and Far Away, Wild Frontier, Out in the Fields. I only got to see him when he was doing the blues. Still got the blues in that. But fantastic. White Lion, Mike Tramp and Vito Bratta. Escape from Brooklyn. Love this band, always have. Got every single one of their albums on CD. I will go through all my entire CD collection as well, so you can get to see all my metal albums, my country albums, soundtracks and things like that. But yeah, I saw them live up in London. Funny thing is, when I left the concert, because I went on my own, I must have been about 18 or 19, got back to maybe Charing Cross. No, got onto the Underground, and I got off at Angel. I shouldn't have got off the Underground station at Angel. Anybody that knows London will probably know what I'm talking about. I think it was the Town and Country Club they were playing. I'm not sure which part of London that is, Finchley or somewhere, I'm not sure. But anyway, I got off on the wrong platform. By the time I got back on the train, the last train home to Dover had gone. So I was stuck in London, and I basically kind of like had to just walk around and sit on some benches in London for the night. It was June and it was bloody cold, I do remember that. Because I didn't have a mobile phone, I didn't phone Papa Bowman or Mama Bowman to tell them where I was. But anyway, that's White Lion. And then we have Moscow Music Volume 1, the Peace Festival, Skid Row, Cinderella and Bon Jovi. This was the big thing back in the day as well. I think they need that again now, bloody Peace Festival. This is Queen Greatest Hits, or Greatest Flicks rather. Then we've got White Snake Trilogy. Brilliant. Band I've not actually seen in concert. And then we have An Evening of the Blues with Gary Moore and the Midnight Blues Band. See, this is the type of stuff that I got into Gary Moore with, featuring Albert King and Albert Collins. And I actually, because I loved Gary Moore so much back in the day, I actually bought myself a replica of a Gibson Les Paul. It was a Sunburst. It had a hard case with fluffy Sunburst lining. The guitar had gold bits all over it and gold pickups and everything, and I played that for a good couple of years, doing a lot of metal and a lot of blues, and eventually I kind of like not fell out, but kind of realised maybe the guitar wasn't for me because of my fat fingers, and I sold the guitar and bought a PC that's probably worth about a penny now. But I hope the guys that actually bought my guitar, they paid 1,500 quid for it. I hope they still have it, and I hope they're really still playing it. I should imagine they would. But now it'll be worth a couple of grand at least. Shame, I should have held on to it. Hey ho, anyway. Scorpions at Worldwide Live. And then we have Ingrid J. Malmsteen live in Leningrad. Amazing classical metal guitarist. We have some Bruce Springsteen video anthology 1978 to 1988. Play guitar now, acoustic and electric. Learn from the professionals. This is probably one of the first ones that I actually started to learn using a videotape. We have some more Ingrid J. Malmsteen. This is Rising Force Live 85. Some more Magnum. This is On the Wings of Heaven Live. Wings of Heaven is Magnum's greatest album. It's never been surpassed. And that's the tour I remember the most. It ran about 87 or 88, I think it was. 1988. Yes, and the concert at Hammersmith Odeon, the light show, the smoke show, absolutely incredible, the best they've ever been. And we have some more Queen, A Kind of Magic, Highlander, and Who Wants to Live Forever. The Slimming Secret. It's not a videotape, I don't know why it's in there. Mum must have left that in there. She probably thought, I'll bugger him up one day when he does videos. We have Rick Mow in The New Statesman. Fantastic show. A bit more New Statesman there as well. We have Punt and Dennis from the... What's that? The Mary from the Mary Whitehouse Experience. The Milky Tour. Do you remember? Milky. Plus their best TV sketches from the Jasper Carrot Show. That's fantastic. Great duo they were. We have another Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. It looks like volume number 2. another one of those Moscow Music Peace Festivals. So this is number 2. So this has Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, Scorpions, had everybody back in the day. Yeah, as I say, it was a massive deal. And then we have Lita Ford live, including the duet with Ozzy Osbourne, Close My Eyes Forever. Don't know if she's still going. Then we have some more Gary Moore, the video singles. Some Queen, We Will Rock You, video collection. Then we have some more Europe. This is the final Countdown World Tour. Recorded live at the Hammersmith Odeon in London during Europe's final Countdown World Tour. So I'm there with Mama Bowman. We went to this one. We have some more Yngwie J. Malmsteen collection. Some more video singles. Bit of Pink Floyd. Delicate Sound of Thunder. Fantastic concert. Great music. Would love to have seen them live. Never got the opportunity. Another fantastic band that I never saw live, Dire Straits. Brothers in Arms, I still think it's their greatest album ever. But yeah, Dire Straits. I'm surprised these bands like Pink Floyd and Dire Straits have not made comebacks. Every other sod makes a comeback. Here we go, Def Leppard in the round, In Your Face live. Saw Def Leppard live. This one, I think I saw Def Leppard in Earl's Court in London. Yeah, they actually played Earl's Court for some reason. We have Scorpions Crazy World live tour Berlin 1991. Bon Jovi video singles Breakout. This is like the earlier videos. So In and Out of Love. Yeah. Ooh, she's a little runaway. Yeah. You're getting minimal singing in this video today. We have some Motley Crue Uncensored. Again, I saw Motley Crue live with Mama Bowman. We went up by coach to Wembley Arena. Fantastic. Bit more Rick Mail there in the New Statesman. And I think the last one actually of this video, because I don't want it to drag on for too much longer, is Queen. Queen the complete set. This is the Magic Years. So this is a nice kind of lavish box set with three videotapes in there. So let's see what one of them looks like. So yeah, it's a whole history of Queen, I think, at the time. Documentary with all the music videos and everything as well. So there we go. So that's Queen, and I think that's it. I think that will do for this video, and the other video that we'll do will be the Angel and the Buffy videos. So yeah, that's quite a lot in this video, and it's a shit ton of videotapes. Okay, so there we have it. A lot of videotapes, shit ton of videotapes. Movies, TV shows, comedians, all sorts, and Barry Manilow, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this little insight into my video collection. Will I ever watch them, any of those tapes ever again? Probably not, but it's nice to have them to throw on. I've got my video recorder, I can rig it up, so there's always a possibility that I'll grab one just for nostalgia. Plus also we've got this one to put on as well and have a bloody laugh at, because that proves I could never have been an actor. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Well, quite a long video. Like the video by giving it a thumbs up, really dirty fingers. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.